Hey, this is Craig Davis, looking at you. Pyramid West TV, we love you. Hi, my name is Craig Davis. I work for Capital EMI Records. I'm the Vice President of Promotion here with you now. As a real young kid, went to college, DJ'd on the radio, DJ'd in clubs. I even DJ'd at Studio 54. I've been doing record promotions for about 28 years. I was working on a radio station called WUSL Power 99. I was a super mixer. A gentleman named Alan Lott knew about me DJing and going through the clubs and everything, and he wanted me to do promotion. So he said, you know, I got this thing called promotion. Do you want to help me with it? So I said, sure. First group I took out doing promotion was Divine Beings, What People Do for Money. Groups that I really started, and again, I'm probably much of the foundation of the hip hop thing. I took Run-D.M.C on their first promo tour, Larry Larry and his red Cadillac, and it was really a big red Cadillac. Run-D.M.C and Jam Master Jay had his turntables in the back of the Cadillac. 75 Cadillac was in the back. I was Fat Boy's first road manager. Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, I worked their records. An artist that everybody probably knows as a businessman in the business, Andre Harrell. I worked him with Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I was one of the original 6 for Def Jam, Russell Simmons. We worked out of Russell's apartment. First artist out of there was Orange Juice Jones. Second artist out of there was the Beastie Boys. I remember when LL Cool J came in the office, 16 years old, with a tiny rope chain. He had his swagger back then as well as he has his swagger now. I was original 6 to Def Jam. Worked Eric B. Rakim, worked in and Dame, Profile Records. I started Uptown Records with Andre Harrell. First artist we worked was Heavy D, Mr. Big Stuff. Worked Uptown Records for about 5 years. Andre Harrell gave me a call. Funny story, Andre Harrell gave me a call one day when I was out of D.C. He said, hey, I got this guy. He wants to get in the record business. His name is Puffy. I want you to grab him. He was in college kid. I want you to grab him and show him the business. First night I saw Puffy, he was throwing a party. Party had a line around the corner, about 2,000 people in the club. I walked up to him and said, my name is Craig Davis, work for Uptown. I'm supposed to take you under my wing. He said, Craig, here. Gave me a bottle of Dom Perignon. I was like, this kid here is going to go places. Puffy from there worked with me about 6 months out of D.C., and he said, Craig, you know what? This promotion thing is cool, but I want to start making records. So we sent him up to New York. Again, Puffy's a thing. Worked at Uptown for years. Mary J. Blige, took her around first time. Jodeci, Heavy D. From there, got a call from a gentleman named Clive Davis and Tony Anderson. They said, Craig, we want you to start a hip-hop label over at Arista. So I started that. First act Saturday was K9 Posse. A lot of you guys don't know K9 Posse, but you do know Charlie Murphy, the comedian. He was part of K9 Posse. 3 Times Dope, all those acts like that. From there, I worked with Clive Davis for 10 years. 10 of the best years of my life. Worked groups anywhere between Usher, took him around when he was 15. Outkast took them around when they was 16. Biggie was like my child. Broke my heart when he died. Total, 112, Deborah Cox, Whitney Houston, Tony Braxton, Darnell Jones. So many labels on back then at the Arista label. We just had hits after hits after hits. Great experience there. From Arista, when Clive Davis left in 2000, I left along with him, and I went over to Priority, worked all the Master P stuff, worked all the Snoop Dogg stuff. Great experience in the Southern rap game. From there, I went over to Jive Records, R. Kelly, Anthony Hamilton, Sierra, Kurt Franklin, even Chris Brown. Started all those groups, worked all those groups. Now I'm over at Capitol Records, got a great roster over at Capitol Records. You guys saw interviews with Recognition and Bertel. Got Snoop Dogg over there. Got Anita Baker over there. Got Al Green over there. Got LaToya Luckett over there. Got Bobby Valentino over there. Really great roster. Raekwon. We just signed a 50 Cent deal over there. So, again, I'm in a new house, and it's a great thing. Promotion is my business. I've loved it all my life. Pretty much, I'm the only vice president out of New York that goes out and sees all these shows and work with my groups hand in hand. My experiences is you got to be out in the street. If you love what you do, you got to be part of it. You can't look on the sidelines. You can't look from the side. 50 thought he needed to get out of the Interscope machine. He thought he wanted to do a new change. So he got his release from there. We're in negotiations with him to sign. The deal just got signed very recently, and we got 50 Cent on label. I think we're going to probably have a Lloyd Banks cut. It's the first cut, and then 50's going to come out later on. All right, I'm going to tell you an old school one. Aretha Franklin, like my mom. After shows, she'd take off her eyelashes, kick off her shoes. Baby, come on in here and get some food with me. That's that. Hip-hop wise, it's just so many stories. Biggie. Biggie's was really close to me. Christopher, really, and you know, everybody sees the movie about him. He really didn't want to rap, but you got to understand how Biggie's background is. And I know his mother. His mother was an English teacher, so how he gets his rap and how his etiquette is with rap is because of what he was brought up with. His mother taught him the English language. His mother's West Indian, but she was an English teacher. And English was something that she drilled in his head. That's why Biggie had those incredible lyrics, because he had the mastering of the English language. And as an artist, you have to master the English language. And I think Biggie was one of the best that did it. Snoop came out to the record, his first record, I Wanna Rock. He came out with the other record with Dream. He's getting ready to come out with some incredible music. I heard him recently. Incredible. Raekwon of the Wu-Tang is going to come out with some incredible music for his second album. He's not going to wait 7 years for his next album. He's coming out with his album in September. So those are two things I'm really looking forward to. Also, I got another one. Cali Swag District. Young boys out of California. Teach me how to Dougie. These kids are 16 and 17 and 18. Really good rappers. It's not about just doing that phase of doing a dance with a rap with it. They've got some great music. You're going to see them. Hard workers, great kids. Cali Swag District, look out for them. CapitalEMI.com, or you can go to EMImusic.com, or you can go to CapitalRecords.com. Any of those websites will take you to all the different records. I don't know, some of you guys out there might know some alternative. We got VV Brown coming up. We've got, even Katy Perry's got this record, California Girls, that Snoop is on. Guys, we're going to hear a remix. It's going to be a hip-hop remix. Watch out for it.